The WWC, what the world is watching.
Today we are going to talk about the train, how to maximize gains in it, and how you can get yourself on it. Let's get into it.
600 plus days of last war grinding, battles fought, lessons learned, strategies mastered. When we talk, you level up. Welcome to the Warzone Wrecking Crew.
Welcome into the WWC. QB18 here. Video today about the train. It is looking broken down, ugly, struggling right now with itself. So how do we get that thing to be better? Let's take a look. All right, so we got the train, right? So what they added is two abilities here on the train for you to know. So I can assign myself to get this train started. Assign myself as the driver of the train, which you always want to be. If you have two ways of looking at this. You can have the driver of the train be the strongest person to defend it, or you can give the train as a gift to somebody in your alliance and have somebody be a special protector. So let's take a look today. I'm going to go ahead and assign myself to take the train today. Choo-choo. All right. So there we are. There's my teams. And now let's go down. So here is the option here with the VIP. So I can have a special guest, which is anybody on the team who can gain benefits of 2 of the carts. So 2 of these will go to a VIP. They don't just get one, they're guaranteed 2 of them of their choice. Like I'll let them pick, right? And then the second thing is you can have a guardian defender. So one or the other. Guardian defender would be, hey, I know I'm weak and I know I'm going to get hit if I drive this train, so let me have somebody protect it, right? So somebody's small, and then I'm going to have Hulk come in, and he's going to be the guardian defender, therefore giving me full benefits, and you're not just giving me the train, and then nobody can ride it, right? So here's the good thing about the train. The driver of the train, gets every single item in every single cart. All right? That's right. You get the complete train. So that is enormous benefit, right? So typically, the people who are in an alliance, who are in R4R5, are spending the most money in the game, the stronger people who can actually defend the train and then pick different people to ride it. That is how the train is typically run. And in an alliance where maybe nobody is strong, or not a lot of people are dumping money, you may have a different way of assigning it. Maybe you just pass it out evenly amongst people. Could be many different ways you do trains. I've been in, this is my 4th server. I've been on 6 different teams, and everybody treats the train differently. Everybody has a different train schedule or how they do it. What I would recommend you do, and this is going out to those free-to-play and low spenders, okay? What I would recommend you do is, if you don't have it today, where there isn't a train schedule or a way for you to earn a spot to ride the train, to be the driver of the train, come up with some programs yourself. Whoever wins versus, whoever wins the day of versus. So the top player every single day on the team gets to be the special VIP, special guest at least. Or if somebody earns over a certain amount in versus, then they get to ride the train with that head person as protector. Kill count. Hey, drive. Whoever gets the most kills on kill event gets it. Whoever gets the VIP in versus gets it. Whoever gets VIP in Warzone duel, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's things that you can do to come up with ways, sitting there in an R2 status or R3 status, where you can suggest to R4 about different ways to spread out the wealth of the train. Okay. And we do that all the time. I will randomly assign this train sometimes to people. They can pick Hulk. Hulk will randomly assign, but it's also not random. Across R4, They're deserving. They do a lot of work to keep the alliance run. They're tracking things on spreadsheets. They're sending messages. They're holding everybody accountable. There's a lot of work that goes into R4 that you don't have to worry about sometimes as an R3 and R2, where you can just sign on, collect your boxes, hit your verses, and go about your day. There's actually work and time that needs to be put into it, strategies and meetings and different things. So believe me, it's deserving when people get it. I will say though, I also think that versus is a big deal. So we have the new thing where VIP on Sunday, right? So on the team, the game calculates your VIP across your team, how everybody does. So in this case, our first VIP this week was Hulk, and then we have our second VIP, who I'm going to have be my special guest. I'll show you how that is run, and I'm going to pick who is runner up to Hulk, and along the way may also assign them a train in the future as well. They're there. Importer. So let's assign him the special guest. So he has an hour to get this VIP. The train takes 4 hours to run. So people who are offline, they have 4 hours to come online. It alerts you that you're a VIP passenger if you haven't been notified before. And then people go on the carts. Okay, I'm going to refresh my train and show you the next thing now of how we get this going. So number one thing I'm looking for when I refresh my train for everybody is to make sure we get gold deco down here, right? That's the first priority here. So 5, you get the gold train. That's our first move. Okay, now everything becomes gold. Now there's different layers of gold. So here we go. So here's a gold deco box. Now, typically I would go for 2 gold deco boxes in the bottom cart here because you don't often get to have 2 gold deco boxes. And given the fact that 2 of these aren't great, this one's looking good, but these 2 are not, I'm going to refresh to try to get 2 gold deco boxes. There's one again. I look across. Cart's no big deal. So let me keep going. Okay, I got 1. Okay, so 5, 2, 4, 6, so 6 ore for people. So what I try to do as conductor for myself is give the team good options across the board because the more you can spread out, the better people have chances. Everybody just goes to this one because they want the good cart. But if the other ones are trash, then why would they be in line for that one, right? And then what you end up with is unfortunately an alliance with majority of people who don't get what they're trying to get because only 5 are going to get selected. This is not bad. I'm giving, this one's got a good chunk of ore in it. This one's giving a lot of skill medals and gold shards. This one is not great. Typically, though, to be honest with you, the first cart is hard to get good. It usually is you're trying to get these 3. This is by default. The top one's kind of default. And if you see, I think I'm going to leave it for myself. Like normally I would try to get 2 of these, but I see that the team ends up pretty good. For your benefit, I'm going to just roll the dice for everybody and see what I can get. Okay, so I'm getting 2 gold deco boxes, but everybody else, it kind of crapped out. You see what I mean? So it wasn't the best benefit, and now I'm just using refreshes. Typically, you wouldn't use these refreshes. The team gives you tickets, so you're really spending the train tickets that the team gives to you anyway. But you'll go over some and how you do this, and I would have stopped, but okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna just leave it here. I got 2 gold. You got 5. You got with 4 about 7K plus experience. These 2 aren't as good. This is loaded with food though. So either way, I'm gonna leave this right now. Keep rolling the dice and end up with worse than I had, and we're already down 140 tickets. I think that's what I had normally. So how do you decide though what you're going to get every time with the train to maximize? And I've talked about this in another video. If one is overpopulated for some reason, okay, so this one's 8, 5, right, and this one's 3, and this one's 1, 5. If you see there's too many in one cart, I don't care if it's less. I would rather, if you're in here and you're gambling, you're going to end up with nothing versus going to this cart and you're guaranteed shot at getting something. I'll take a guaranteed shot of something every time over the risk that this is going to fill up with like 30 people and only 5 are going to get selected. Every single day there's a new train that you get to ride. So don't roll the dice. I would not roll the dice on the bottom one. You're not people go, I know I've talked to people in the alliance. They go like months they seem without getting selected because they try to get into the bottom one, and it's really lucky. So if people are going to pound into this one, then please just choose the next one. And if too many people go into this one, then just move on to the next one. And yes, I will gladly be in this one if I need to. Okay, but the point here is for you low and free to play players, get yourself a way to get that train where you can work to earn it from versus points, from kill events, and different ways. Because if you can ride the train and have a strong protector, you can make up so many resources here in one wallop. It's so worth it for you to get this train, or even to be a special guest. So right here you see Importa's in, so he's gonna want 2 of these. I know he's gonna want this one, and he's gonna want that one. So now Importa will get both of these carts. For him, that's huge. Importa is more of a low spender, free to play player. He's going to love the fact that he's going to get these right here. So it's a real good way to help yourself get a lot of different resources. Please use it wisely, and if it's not spread around currently, find ways to get in here and do it. All right. With that, that is the advice on the train. QB18 out.